okay, let's watch a Waffle House video. And I want everybody to pay a lot of attention here, because now that we're about to watch this, this is specifically about their plating system, how they communicate to their chefs what's going to go on different plates.
I'm so excited.
It's more complicated than like what NASA scientists learn.
I can't wait. All right, here we go. Already.
It's fairly recent too, which is rare for one of these.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Greg Hall. Today we're going to discuss the pull, drop, mark call-in system. This system is the only approved method for calling in, marking, and preparing food at the Waffle House. The pull, drop, mark call-in system is made up of 3 basic steps: the pull, the drop, and the mark.
The sweeps, the creeps, and the meeps.
Pull one quarter.
The pull refers to the number and type of meats to be cooked.
Meats.
Pull 1 bacon, for example, would instruct the grill operator to pull 3 strips of bacon from the refrigerator and place it on the grill.
Pull 3 strips of bacon.
Notice that I said 1 bacon and not a bacon. You must always use an exact number.
Why?
These numbers refer to the number of orders to be cooked and not necessarily the number of pieces of meat.
Okay.
While you pull 1 T-bone, when pull 1 T-bone is called, you would pull 2 pieces of pork chop.
I'm confused. Start
pull 1
over.
Pork chop is called, because
I'm like,
1 order
I'm
of
like
pork
that like
chops
numbers
is
lady
actually
gif in my
2
head right
chops.
now already. And
How
it's just
well
gonna
a
get
steak
worse.
is prepared does not need to be called in at this time, unless that steak is rare or medium rare. The cooking instructions will come later in the call-in during the mark. Grill operators, go ahead and season all red meats before you move on to the next step.
Put a bunch of salt.
One
there.
final thing to remember for the pull. If you have a sausage sandwich, it must be called in sausage for a sandwich, so that the 2 patties can be pressed together to form a large sausage sandwich patty.
Our cooks are idiots. Very specific.
Yell Voltron if you want them to
Drop
combine.
1 hash brown scattered.
Once a salesperson has visually verified that all the meats have been pulled to the grill or to a plate on top of the cook's board, they will say drop to specify how many scoops of hash browns to put on the grill and whether they are scattered or in the ring. Don't worry about any toppings that go into the hash browns, whether they're double or triple at this point. That will come later in the mark. If all the hash browns are in the ring, the salesperson will say drop 3 hash browns in the ring.
His
If
shirt's
none
like
of the hash
weirdly
browns are
too
in the
tiny
ring,
for him.
they'll say drop 3 hash browns scattered. If some are in the ring and some are scattered, they'll only tell you the number that are in the ring.
I have
For
an
example,
idea.
if they need 3 hash browns and 1 is in the ring,
Don't create your own
they'll say, drop
language.
3
Just
hash
speak
browns,
normally.
1 in the ring.
And he's just saying
The
it so
drop is
matter of
also a
factly
time
too.
where
Like,
the
of course,
salesperson can let
this
you
is
know if the
like
customer wants the hash
3
browns scattered
steaks in
well
the drop
or
means
scattered
5
right.
steaks,
So
obviously.
a salesperson may say drop 1 hash brown scattered well, and this lets
This
you
is
know
like the
that
closest you get to like
wants their hash
carny
browns
folk
cooked well.
language in this day and
They may
age.
also ask you to drop 1 hash brown steamed. In that case, the salesperson will bring you half full glass of ice, and you'll prepare
I
those
wouldn't
hash
drop
browns
anything
steamed under the
steamed.
dome, according to the Waffle House way.
Under the Dome. That's my least favorite Stephen King book.
Mark Texas patty melt plate scattered,
Mark.
smothered, covered, and
He
peppered.
sucks. Just ignore
Once
it.
a salesperson has
Moving
visually
on.
confirmed that the meats have been pulled to the grill and hash browns have been dropped,
I do
they will
love
call
Waffle
in the
House.
full order. This is called the mark. It is at this point
I've seen
that
a
the
lot of weird
salesperson
shit
will
at
call
Waffle
all the
Houses in
details
my
of the
life.
order into you,
Mark-ass
including
trick.
how steaks are to be cooked, which hash browns will be doubles or triples, and also any toppings that will go into the hash browns. This is where the magic marker system begins.
Oh yeah,
As
this
the
is where it gets
salesperson
weird.
calls in the order, it is your job to begin placing markers on the plates using the
no.
special code
I
that
would
Waffle House
never.
has designed to help you
Okay,
remember
pay attention,
exactly
everybody.
how everything is
A
to be prepared.
special code.
We
Are
call
you
the system
fucking
magic
kidding me?
because our customers often do not notice the markers on the plates and think you have memorized all of the orders that were being called in. In reality, you're
an
using
idiot.
our code to mark the orders so that you can read
In
the
reality, it's
plates
much harder
and
than
get orders
memorizing.
prepared
You just
quickly
invent this
and
weird
accurately every
language
time.
that
Texas patty melt plate, scattered, smothered, covered, and peppered.
Thank you.
Now that you've got the marks on the plates,
That
it's
was filmed
time for
2
one
years
last
apart.
step in the pull drop mark system, the callback. The salesperson will be watching you as you mark the plates and also waiting for you to call back the order to make sure you've got it exactly right. Don't keep them waiting. Call back the order to them as soon as you get it marked so that they can get back to taking care of the customer and you can get back to cooking the food.
Magic marker system.
Okay,
They
now that
really
you
need
understand
just
the
like a
basics of the pull
POS
drop mark
system.
system, I'll talk you through the most common marks and show you how to mark them. But
It's so complicated for no reason.
Waffle House is one
know.
of the world's
Get a
leading server of
screen.
eggs. So why don't we talk about them first? All of our
'Cause
egg
it has to
breakfasts
seem
are
magical,
automatically
like
served
you
with grits
memorized
and
it
white
for some
toast.
reason.
A customer may choose to have a biscuit or possibly wheat, raisin, or Texas toast instead,
Wheat.
and can also substitute hash browns, sliced tomatoes, or oatmeal for their grits. Let's start off by marking an order scramble. Simply place a
No.
right side up jelly pack vertically in the bottom position of the plate. The jelly pack represents 2 eggs,
Horizontally
which we call
means
an
they'll
order.
kill you.
And the location of the plate tells
Well,
us
of course,
that
the
they are
jelly
scrambled.
packet represents
With the plate
eggs.
marked like
Anyone
this,
could
the customer
intuit
is getting
that.
an order of scrambled eggs with white toast and grits. If the customer would rather have hash browns, you simply add a few shreds of hash browns to the plate.
With your bare hands.
For tomatoes, instead of grits, simply add a slice of tomato, and for oatmeal, instead of grits, simply add a napkin
Why?
with a brown sugar pack
Why?
on top of it. If a customer wants their grits to be served in a bowl, you would indicate that by placing a napkin on the plate, as all bowls on a plate must be served with a napkin underneath to prevent sliding.
Duh.
In this order, if the customer wants wheat toast, we simply flip the jelly pack over to indicate wheat.
You simply flip them the bird and
We
kick
use a
them out.
pack of apple butter if the customer wants raisin toast. If the customer wants a slice of Texas toast or a biscuit
Take two.
instead, mark the eggs with a jelly pack and place a slice of Texas toast
Just imagine the boss going,
or a biscuit on the
You
plate to
didn't
remind
put
you
the
that they
proper
prefer to have Texas toast
jelly
or a
on the
biscuit
plate.
instead. Some folks like to
Like,
have
I'm just
their
picturing
toast
like the
unbuttered.
average Waffle House
or dry.
employee I've seen in my life just watching
this
this
case,
video
we
and
have a
just being
special mark
like,
to remind
I
us to hold
literally
the butter.
Fuck are
smoked
you
meth
talking about?
before I
Easily
came
enough,
here
place
today.
a butter packet
And now you're
underneath the
expecting me to
jelly
learn
packet
this?
Like this. So what if a customer wants double toast?
then you're
Easy.
fucked.
Mark the eggs and then put an additional jelly pack beside the egg marker to indicate the extra order of toast, like
And
this.
punch him in the face. Salt
Now
his
that
mom.
we've learned some of the basics from
Put a
marking
dead
eggs,
bird at the
let's look
top
at some
right
other
of the
variables to
plate
keep
if
in mind
they
when marking egg
want fried
While
apples
most
with their
customers order
order.
2 eggs,
Be sure to turn the
occasionally,
dead
a
bird to
customer
the
may
left if they
only
want them
a single
chilled.
egg. In that case, we'll mark the egg in the appropriate position to show how the egg is cooked, and then place a ketchup pack below it. In that case, we'll
If they
mark the
come
egg
to
in the
work
appropriate
with shoe
position to
polish
show
in their
how the
hair
egg
like
is
I
cooked,
did, then
and
that
place a
means that
ketchup
you
pack
should make
below
all
it.
the coffee orders hot that day.
Here you can see that I have marked a single overnight breakfast.
Oh,
In other
yeah, of
cases,
course.
a customer may be hungry and might want 3 eggs. To mark a triple, you'll mark the eggs with the jelly pack in the appropriate position
You know you only
and
eat 3
include a
eggs when you're
mustard pack
hungry.
below the jelly pack.
If you would like to signal to the waitress that you want to have sex during the cigarette break later, be sure to put
Here's an
3
example
ketchups and a mustard on
how
top
to
of each
mark
other.
a triple scramble. If the jelly pack indicates 2 eggs, then how might you mark the plate if a customer wants 4 eggs?
I would
That's
just start
right.
crying.
You use 2 jelly packs stacked on top of each other like this. Here's the mark for 4 over medium. One of the most popular ways to have eggs at the Waffle House is scrambled.
Yeah.
So let's
Thank
talk
you,
about
Cowbot.
different
No one's
ways to
mentioned
mark
anything about
scrambled eggs.
waffles yet.
The mark for our signature
What's the
scrambled
code for
eggs with
waffle?
cheese is simple. First,
Is it a waffle?
mark the eggs as scrambled like this,
Just take a shit on the plate
and
for
then simply
waffles that
add
are.
slices of cheese. It is important to remember that the customer gets 1 slice of cheese for each
Like,
egg.
you know, your system's too complicated
the
when you
customer
need like
wants
an
2 eggs,
entire
they
like
get 2 slices of
demonstration.
cheese.
Like, this is like a table Billy
To make
Mays
this a
would use
triple
to teach you how to
scrambled
use
cheese,
OxyClean,
you
and
add
it's
the
to
mustard
teach
pack below the
people
jelly
this
pack
weird
to make it a
system.
triple, and add a 3rd slice of cheese. You also
Then
want
throw
to
the
tear off a
cheese
small
out.
corner of the cheese and place it on the top of the marker to help
Why?
you remember that it comes with cheese.
Why?
What? You got to be on the
If
lookout
customer
for
wants their
like
eggs
these
scrambled
little
light, so they're a little
markers.
runny. Mark the scrambled eggs and include an upside down mayo pack to indicate light.
Upside down.
And remember to remove
I
the marker
defy
before you
anybody
take
in the
plate
chat
to
to
the
tell me
customer.
anything they've retained from this when it's over.
Yeah.
Scrambled well eggs are similar, only you turn the mayo pack right side up to show that they want the scrambled eggs to be cooked well.
Are you fucking kidding me? No one got this.
Next, we'll
no
look
one.
at how to mark over light, over medium, and over well
Yeah,
eggs.
Rocket
The
Dave
order
is
over
just
light
like,
is marked
this is
with the jelly pack
bonkers.
on the
Yeah.
left side of the plate, like
Oh no,
this.
the chat's moving too fast. I can't turn.
An order over medium is logically right in the middle of the plate.
Logically.
And an order over well is all the way to the right side of the plate.
Upside down, of course.
Notice that the level of doneness for the eggs increases from left to right.
I didn't notice
Let's look
that.
at the last few types of eggs available for the Waffle House. We refer to sunny side up eggs simply as up and mark them by placing the marker
Oh, that's
up
smart.
on the top of the plate.
Saves
like
you at
this.
least half a second.
Occasionally, a customer may ask for their eggs to be basted, which means they're partially cooked on the grill.
Just
The
imagine
mark
how many
for
people
this
were
is
just,
here,
how many
just below
waitresses were
the
probably
up
just
egg
staring at a
position.
plate being like, oh, wait, what is
Poached
the...
eggs are another less common order, and these eggs are made
Yeah,
by
it's like you're
cooking
already
the egg
working at the
whites
Waffle
and
House, so you're just dealing with
in
like
boiling
drunks and
water.
like belligerent
The mark
children,
post is between
and
the
you have to do
scrambled
this
and
too.
over
I
medium
didn't know Waffle
position.
House had a record label. What kind of records
Sometimes a
did they
customer
put
may
out?
not want the toast,
Oh, the
grits,
stuff
or
that like
anything
was in the
else other
Waffle
than
House
their eggs.
jukebox, like
These
all the
options are
generic
very
Waffle House
easy to
music.
mark.
I want to say it was like
Here,
the same
I'll
type of
mark an
people who
order
made
over
like
well,
the Pac-Man Fever
hold the
song.
grits.
Yeah.
Notice that I used a 9-inch waffle plate, but still marked the eggs the same way
9-inch
as
waffle
if it
plate
were on
is
a
my
platter.
favorite 90s
The
industrial
slightly
band.
smaller plate is a visual reminder that the customer doesn't want grits. Can you guess how to mark those same over well eggs on the side?
Not
That's
a clue.
right. You'd use the same marker, only you'd place it on a small plate to remind you that they do not want toast or grits. Finally,
This
if a
marker
customer wants to hold the
system is
toast, you
flawed.
simply place a butter knife on the plate.
Simply. There's 10 more minutes of this, by the way, folks.
These rules for hold the grits, hold the toast,
Steal
and on the
third
side
base?
apply to all egg orders, including omelets. You may have asked yourself why I made sure to keep the jelly packs vertical when marking the egg breakfast.
Or why I invented this elaborate
That's
system
because
that
if
makes
I
no
turn the
sense.
pack horizontally
Yeah,
like
who's the
this,
first person to
it
think
means
this
that
up?
this is now the mark for an omelet.
Some
There are 4
CEO.
positions on the plate to mark an omelet.
Someone just
ham,
like out of their mind
sausage,
on PCP, just like, you know
bacon,
what?
and
We're
plain.
here all night.
I'm going to show you an easy way to remember them. A horizontal pack in the number 1 position here at the top of the plate represents ham. You can remember ham is number 1 because a side order of ham comes with 1 slice.
Oh, of
A
course.
packet here on the right side in the number
He's
2
explaining
position
it
is
like
a
it's
sausage omelet.
like it's algebra.
Two
Like there's
sausage
like a
patties in
logical
and the marker
way
is
to
in the
come to
number
these
2 position.
conclusions.
Ham
The number 3
equals
position
1,
is used
therefore
to mark a
1
bacon
equals ham.
3
Like
strips
it's
in
Yeah.
order and a mark in the number 3 position.
Ham is number
The plain
1 because
position
that's
is
my
the only one
favorite
left,
type of
and
meat.
it's in the number 4 position here on the left side of the plate. Examples of omelets that have a mark in the number 4 position could be omelets with no meat in them, such as cheese omelet or a mushroom omelet. These are marked using a horizontal jelly packet in the number 4 position and a piece of the
or what
corresponding
happens if you like run
ingredient.
out of like one type of
Here you can see a
condiment one
cheese
day and your entire elaborate system
Also,
is fucked
The
because
yes
Quit.
omelet, which is
have to
indicated
tell
by a
everybody, like,
horizontal jelly pack with a
when I
right
use
side up
creamer, that
salad
equals
dressing pack
jam
underneath.
today because
I would be the
And a cheesesteak
biggest
omelet,
asshole if someone was
which is
training me
marked
how
with
to
the
do
right
this
side
in
up ketchup
person.
pack.
like
I'd be like,
just
"What?
tell me what
What?
you want.
Yeah,
just
use
tell
your
me what-
use your words. Just like-
And a jelly pack in the number 4 position.
What does that brown sugar topping represent? It's just been sitting there. Oh, right. We still have 10 minutes.
Waffles are our namesake. So of course we need to learn how
Yeah.
to mark them correctly.
What about
a
the
regular waffle
waffles?
is marked using a right side up buttercup.
Is that a
on the
bowl of
cooked board.
capers?
To mark a pecan waffle, simply turn the buttercup over like this.
I think they're chocolate,
chip
chips,
waffles
but I
are
like
another
your
favorite.
idea that he
Easy
just
to
has a
mark.
small bowl of
Simply
capers.
mark a regular waffle and place a few pieces of chocolate chip on top of the marker.
Here
Sometimes
I have
the
this
customer
bowl
wants their
of
waffle light or
mouse
dark.
shit that I found from
So we need to
behind
mark them
the
accordingly.
oven.
We mark the light
3
and the
pieces
dark
of
waffles
mouse
the
shit
same way
equals
mark
we
the
don't like
light
this
or
person very
well-scrambled eggs,
much.
using an upside down mayo pack for light and a right side up mayo pack for dark. Looking at the pack may help you remember which is light and which is dark. Notice the upside down has
My
no
head
text and
is
is
about
lighter
to
in color.
explode.
The label side looks darker
Like,
because
I
of the
don't
text.
remember
on it.
what T-shirt I put on this morning.
For
How
those
am I going to
hungry
remember
customers, We
this?
offer a double waffle, which is marked by stacking the buttercups on top of each other like this.
Like someone at the Waffle House is like, sir, I am
Finally,
violently
if a
high
salesperson
right
calls in a
now. I
waffle
don't.
to go, use a to-go syrup packet to remind you that it goes in a to-go plate.
My hair's full of syrup right now. I love this.
Now
like,
let's talk
font
about
that
our
they're
breakfast
using.
sandwiches. Just like omelets, these sandwiches have the same 4 positions: ham, sausage, bacon, and plain.
Sharp dog. He's
mark a
like, this is
sandwich,
harder
place
than
2 pickle
college.
slices in the appropriate position.
I know. I
Here,
hated school.
you can see I
This
put
is
2
giving
pickle
me
slices in the number 3
a lot of
position,
anxiety right now.
which tells me this is a bacon
Razor
sandwich.
Edge is just like, just write
If I
it down.
add a slice of cheese to the plate, I know this is a
Seriously,
bacon
how
But you have to
could this-
understand, a lot of these people can't read
To
Razor's
make
Edge.
this a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich,
I
I'll
think
add
that's the
this
reality
right side
of
up
it. They're
mayo
like, we
packet
have
to
to-
the right side of the plate. Don't let this mayo pack confuse you.
We have to put this
As
in
long as
like
you see 2
carny
pickles on the
folk
plate,
talk.
You know this is a sandwich. When marking a sandwich, this mayo pack and pickles means a sandwich with eggs. If a customer wanted the eggs on their sandwich to be scrambled,
I don't like
instead
that
of
the
the
shot
standard
of his
well egg,
groin is
I
just
know.
like
I'd move this mayo
happening
pack
so much.
down to the
Also,
bottom
his
of the
hand
plate
is just like, I know.
to show
I
that
know.
the egg is scrambled.
I know the camera's pointed right
So
at my
how would I
dick, but
mark
don't
it if
forget
this
I'm
wanted
married,
an egg and
ladies.
cheese sandwich?
Yeah.
That's right. I would put
That's
2
right.
Ring
pickles in the
dick,
plain
ring
position
dick.
to show that there's no meat,
I used to know a
add the
guy
slice
named
of
Dick
cheese.
Ring.
and put the mayo pack here on the right side to show the egg is cooked over well. What if the customer wants to have a sandwich on a biscuit or Texas toast? The mark remains the same, but you must include the biscuit or Texas toast to let us know the customer doesn't want it served on the standard toast. The last thing I want to cover with sandwiches is the mark for deluxe. Sometimes a customer wants to add lettuce, tomato, or grilled onions to a sandwich that
If you
doesn't
would like to
automatically come
signal
with it.
to
We call that sandwich
one of your
deluxe.
customers that they should call the
Let's say that the
authorities,
customer
go
wants an
ahead
egg
and
cheese
put
sandwich with lettuce, tomato,
5
and grilled
sprinkles
onions.
of pepper
The
down
salesperson
on
would
the...
call in, mark egg cheese deluxe, and you would mark it with 2 pickles in the plain position, a mayo pack to indicate the egg, and a slice of cheese. A leaf of lettuce,
And all of this
a
stuff is
slice of
just
tomato,
being
and a piece
handled
of
with
diced
bare
onion.
hands on counters that are probably filthy.
And also,
What
this
if the
video is like
customer didn't want the
overwhelming
grilled
too. Like
onions
we
on the
watched a lot of
sandwich?
training videos, you know, like and they'll
Easy.
introduce some information
The
and they'll kind of like
salesperson would
review
call
it, you
in,
know,
mark
or
the
like
egg
Yeah,
cheese
like
deluxe,
Wendy's
hold the
Wendy's
onion,
training videos were
and you
great
would
because
mark
they
it
had
the
like a
same
guy
way,
wrapping everything.
except you
Yeah,
would
like-
not put the
and
piece
this they
of
don't
onion
even like
on the
stop
plate.
to be like, okay, let's review what we just learned or whatever. He just like is plowing through all of this, and it's
Many of
so
our
much
customers will add hash
information.
browns to these sandwiches. So let's cover the basic markers for our signature Waffle House hash browns.
Like he's
To make an
talking
item a
so
plate, which
fast.
includes hash browns, you simply add a few shreds
I
of
would've
hash
quit
browns on
by
a
now.
platter with the marker.
Maybe
Here,
this isn't a
I'll
real
mark a
system. Maybe
bacon,
this
egg,
is like
cheese
when they
plate.
get someone who applies and they get through and they want to like weed them out early on.
Yeah.
They show them this video, and if they still want to work there after watching this, they're just like, yeah, we were just fucking with you.
If a customer wants a single hash brown on the side, place a few shreds of hash browns on the plate. A double hash brown goes on a waffle plate.
This feels like, have y'all
And a
ever
triple
seen the
hash
video
brown
for like the
will go on a
retro
platter.
encabulator? Like this feels like that.
If a customer wants ingredients such as onions added to the hash browns,
And they're
simply add a
dumb.
piece of the add-on to the shreds of hash browns like this.
This is like witchcraft now.
Steamed hash browns are marked by adding a buttercup to the shreds of the
And
hash
then
browns.
farting on it.
And a hash brown all the way is marked by adding a right side up dressing pack to the shred of hash browns.
Ripe side up. Bam. Major meat sandwiches. Here we go.
Now that we've covered
This makes
most
me
of
just
our
want to go to
breakfast
Waffle Houses
let's
and
move
just like
on to our
randomly
dinners and
rearrange
major
stuff
meat
on
sandwiches.
plates now that I know
all
about
major
this.
meat
and
dinners
just-
don't have
automatically
Waffle
come
House
with
in New
hash
York City,
browns
do
and a
we?
piece of grilled
I don't
Texas
think
toast.
so. That's going to be
Our
when
major
all
meat
my
and egg
dreams
dinners also
inevitably
automatically come
fall
with hash
apart
browns,
in the
but they
next
include
20
eggs
years.
and
I'm going to be the
white
first person to bring Waffle
Our
House to
steak
New York
meals
City.
require a
That'll be
little
my...
extra work
That
on
or
marking
Cracker Barrel.
because we will show how well the customer wants their steak cooked by where we place the marker on the plate. T-bone dinner medium, for instance, is marked with the right side up buttercup in the middle of the plate and a few shreds of hash browns. How well the steak is cooked increases the further up the plate
I
you
don't
go.
understand how any of
So
this
the bottom of the plate,
would improve
is rare.
efficiency at all.
then up to medium rare, medium,
Because, like, yeah, I feel like for a lot of the
Medium
time,
well,
even if you do learn
and
this, you're
finally,
always going to be
well
working with
done.
people. You're going to have to, like, explain
we
what
don't
you
have
just
to worry
did
about
to them.
positioning
Or...
for chicken,
Yeah.
pork chop, and country ham, as these are always cooked well done. Major meats and eggs are marked the same as the corresponding
Major
dinner,
meats.
except you must remember
That'd
to
be a
mark
good
the
band
eggs
name. Major
and toast.
meats.
Here, for example, is T-bone and
Oh,
eggs
crap, I can't.
well
Mashed potato,
done.
Private Jam, that's a good one,
and over
too.
medium. Wheat. We just learned that a T-bone is marked with the right side up buttercup. But if we flip the buttercup
Right
over,
side
we
up
now have the mark for a ribeye.
Doop, 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 boop.
Let's look at the mustard pack.
Yes,
The
let's
right
look
side
at it.
up, this mustard pack represents pork chops.
Why?
Oh, of
upside
course.
down, we
Of
mark country
course.
ham.
They should have just had little
The
action
right side up
figures that
ketchup pack
represented everything.
Is used to mark
Instead,
Yeah,
they're
just
like,
get like
dinner.
little like tokens or something.
they're like
I don't know.
mayo equals eggs.
mayonnaise pack represents
Mayonnaise
a
equals-
quarter-pound hamburger.
What?
Yeah, like
when
little
right
like
side
bingo
up
chips that have like little pictures of waffles
chicken.
and eggs and
when upside down. There are two ways that a customer might add some great flavor to their dinner or major meat and eggs, and that is by making them Southern
Major
Classic
meat.
or Country Classic. Southern Classic meals are marked using the normal marker and adding an upside-down dressing packet.
he's so tan.
Country Classic is easy, as all you have to do is place a piece of
You know, this
mushroom
guy isn't down in the trenches
diced
with all the
onion
Waffle House
with the
workers.
mark
He
to
doesn't have to
remind you
actually
add
use
onions
this shit
and
every
mushrooms
day.
with the meat.
It's easy for you, Dan.
Next, I want to talk about our major meat
Yeah,
sandwiches.
he's reading this all. off
Probably
cue
the most
cards.
common major meat sandwich is our quarter-pound hamburger, which we simply call quarter. Quarters
Why?
in all major meat sandwiches come deluxe and should be marked the same way we discussed earlier. Here, I'll show you how to mark a quarter deluxe. The marker is a right-side-up mayo pack with lettuce, tomato, and a piece of onion.
So now, do they
The chicken
practically
sandwich is another
use
popular menu item
this stuff
Simply
on
flip
the
the
order,
mayo
or it's
pack
all just
upside
for
down.
signals?
and include deluxe items.
Like, is that lettuce going on a hamburger?
If I switched
That's
out
what
the
I
mayo
wanna know.
pack for a right-side-up mustard pack, we would have a pork chop sandwich.
Pork
If
chop
we turn that
sandwiches.
pack over like this, we have the mark for a country ham sandwich.
How many people got their sandwiches fucked
A
up
ketchup
because
pack
of this
with
stupid
deluxe
system?
set up.
Yeah,
lets
how
us
has
know
anyone
that
ever
we
had a
have
good experience at
a
Waffle
sirloin
House
sandwich.
when this is what they do? Like,
Customers will often want to add bacon to their major meat sandwich. If this is the case, a half order of bacon is included
that's why
on the
McDonald's has been
sandwich,
so
and the
successful,
plate
because
is
like
to
when
be
you walk
marked
into a
with a
McDonald's, I
piece
get
of
the
chunked
impression
ham
like I could
to
just wander into
represent
the
the
back and
bacon.
I could probably figure out how to make
Here,
everything
can
without
see
trying too
a
much. It's
bacon
like idiot
quarter
proof.
cheese
This
deluxe.
is like next level shit.
Originals are great little burgers.
Though
with
I
their
did
own
briefly
special way
work
of
at a Five
preparation and
Guys when I
marketing,
was in
as they are not
college, and I
handled
sucked
like
so
major
bad
meat
at it.
sandwiches.
So I
An original is
can't,
marked
you
with
know,
a single pickle
I have a lot of
in the center
respect
the
for
plate
people that do
Guys.
these
with a
jobs.
piece of onion on top
It's so
of it.
expensive.
Yeah, it's
That,
expensive.
that was half
customer
the
wants two
appeal of me
patties,
working there.
The
Is I
mark
just got free
for a
Five
double
Guys
original
every
would
day.
include one pickle and 2 pieces of onion.
I should have known that was a bad
Like
gig though,
this.
because a day before I started, the manager at the time was fired for smoking crack in the parking lot, and we had a brand new
The
manager
final items we'll cover
the
today
day that
are
I
Waffle House
started.
wraps and melts. All sandwiches can
Good
be served
times.
as a wrap and are marked exactly as they would be for the corresponding sandwich. You simply add a tortilla to the plate. Here's the
big-ass
mark
tortilla.
for a sausage, egg, cheese wrap.
He's just making these up now, I think.
know.
Like, I don't think he's like daring
He's
you
just
to
like,
still be
put a little
paying
Big
attention.
marker is in the
here,
scrambled
put a couple
position because
onions, some
all
pickles.
wraps
Here we go.
include
This
scrambled
represents a pork
eggs. A
sandwich.
melt is a sandwich that
Here,
is served
Dan, we
with
have a
grilled
couple
bread,
pieces
2
of cheese
slices
and
of cheese
toast.
and
Just
grilled
vamp
onions,
for a
such as
while. We
patty
got 10 minutes of
Breakfast
film
sandwiches can be
left.
served as melts, but they do not include onions. To mark a melt, simply place the appropriate mark for the meat and include
he
the type
start
of bread to be
talking
grilled
faster, or
and the
was that the
slices of
video?
cheese with the mark. Here, I'll mark a Texas cheesesteak sandwich with the right side up ketchup pack,
I can't look at
2
this
slices
shit
of
anymore.
cheese,
Should we fast
and 2
forward?
pieces of ketchup.
Oh, it's almost done. It's almost done.
I was
Well,
gonna
that's all
say,
for
like,
today.
we might get some insight.
Remember, we didn't cover every single mark that exists. So if you are unsure about any of the marks, always consult the Waffle House way. And always wear gloves when handling ready-to-eat foods, such as
Spaghetti.
many of our
But
markers.
you didn't.
The pull drop mark system
Lead
is
by
not
example.
only mandatory here at the Waffle House, it is also a proven method for reducing stress in the restaurant and providing consistent,
Oh,
delicious
this
food
reduces
for all of
stress?
our customers.
Speaking in this like weird, strange language of condiments and sprinkles of like cheese and chocolate chips, yeah, that's less stressful than just communicating.